At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
If more than not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Does your business need, literally anything? When we founded CNS Cleaning Supply, our goal was simple. Become a one-stop shop for anything and everything your operation might want. From car care to condiments, mops to markers, soaps to staplers, and everything in between. Which is a lot. CNS has got you covered. Give Delane Beckwith a call at 573-217-0104 or visit cscleaningsupply.com to get set up with, well, literally everything. Tell them Delane sent you.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come. NextEra.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to A-Corp Sports and another evening of high school volleyball action. We're coming to you tonight from the campus of the Portageville High School, the home of the Bulldogs, where tonight the Bulldogs will host the Caruthersville Tigers in a Class II District 1 and a Boot Hill Conference matchup. I'm Jim Riker alongside with you, Coach Gentry Vansel. And Coach, I am excited to be here with you. My first foray into volleyball announcing, but luckily I've got some great skill sets sitting beside me here, and it should be an interesting night tonight.
It should be, and thanks, Jim. And I'm excited to be here again, and I'm excited to be working with you this evening. This will be our first time together, and I look forward to an exciting match against these two. So the Portageville Bulldogs have really shown a lot this season. They are coming off a 21-win district championship season last year, meaning they won 21 games, but lost their best player. She was the SEMO Ball Female Athlete of the Year, Amaya Saxton, and a good portion of their starting lineup from that team. So kind of a rebuilding year. They are younger. I do look at that, whoever they start. However, they have started this season very well, currently sitting at 16-2-2 and having just won the Clearwater tournament last weekend. The Clearwater tournament started that morning, from what I was understanding, is that these girls, I think, left about 6 o'clock that morning, and they got home about 10 o'clock that night. They played their championship game at 6:45.
That's a long day.
That's a long day, and Clearwater is a good distance from there.
Yes, it is.
Caruthersville's coming here with the 4-6. They have won their last 4 games in a row here, and coming off with some good vibes of that and feeling those wins, and that sometimes momentum can take you further than you think.
Portageville with a couple of young ladies out tonight sick, talking to their coach, Jayla Weddington and Janiah Smith, typical starters for them, will be out tonight because of illness. But Portageville's it appears to be pretty deep with the number of kids we see out there. They all can hit well. It looks like 2 or 3 good setters, it looks like. So the loss of 2 tonight shouldn't damage them too badly.
I think it may hurt them. It may hurt their positioning on the court, but I do feel like they've got other girls that can come in there and fill those positions fairly easy for them. And they seem relaxed a little bit right now. And that's a good thing.
Yeah, they do. I got here about 10 after 4 or so and sat down and talked with Coach a little bit. And she was telling me, this is a group that really, they work really hard, but they play really hard too. They have fun. And you could tell when I came in, they were playing, and they were playing opposite hand. If you were right-handed, you had to hit left-handed. If you were left-handed, you had to hit right-handed. So, just some fun stuff. And that, just the fun of it takes you a long way.
That's right. It sure does. I'm anxious to see. This is Tuesday, coming off those long weekend, how their legs are holding up. I don't know if they played last night or not. They
did. They played Twin Rivers last night, had a win over Twin Rivers last night. So
that's a lot of volleyball in a short amount of time, and seeing how their legs will hold up.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup there. And as we said, we don't know a whole lot about Caruthersville. They come in, as we mentioned, 4-6, I believe, but 4 wins in a row. So should be that should be some good mojo for them coming in. And we're going to I think we'll take a quick break here. We're about a minute from some starting lineups and everything. We'll take a quick break, hear from some of our sponsors, and then be back for varsity volleyball action here on A Corp Sports.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Pork steak, fast break, best chicken in the whole state. Fast break, whoop doggies, I think I need a fast break. All right.
Fast Break in Bernie, Missouri. Fresh food, lottery, gas, and more.
Fast break.
We are back at Portageville High School. Portageville and Caruthersville tonight in a high school volleyball matchup for you here on A Corp Sports. And we are just getting set here for the starting lineups. And a decent crowd on hand for a 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Coach. I think could be a lot bigger, but not too bad all in all.
So the only thing about a 5 o'clock start is that the varsity is used to playing at the second game, excuse me. And right now, this may throw them in a kink. It may not. I mean,
yep, I understand. Absolutely. It could make a little bit of a difference. For Caruthersville, they'll start like this. Number 3, Finley Strawn, a senior. Number 4, Emma Baldwin, a senior. Number 9, Katie Bethune, a freshman. Number 15, Jama Buttram, a sophomore. Number 22, Kelly Jo Hughes, a junior. And number 25, Haley Walker, a sophomore. And for the Lady Bulldogs, they'll go like this. Lisa Priggle, a junior, will start. She's number 1. Briley Adams, a junior, number 5. Gloria Farmer, a sophomore, number 11. Taryn Irby, a sophomore, number 19. Mia Shear will be the setter, and she's number 20. She's a sophomore. And the only senior starting for Portageville is Lainey Stone. She is a number 24 and a middle blocker. So we are just about set to go here. I haven't done a whole lot of volleyball. One of my girls did play volleyball, so I have watched a little of it. But it's a interesting game in that who can really set the tone here, who can hit the best, who can get the momentum right off the bat will be a big key, I think.
it will. As we saw last night, though, Gideon and Advance, Gideon came out. They were ahead 6-1, and I thought, well, they're going to take off, and then Advance decided to play. So welcome to coaching girls sports.
Yeah, that is very, very true. That is very, very true. So we are just about set to go here as we get everybody in positions.
And we will also have some seniors coming off the bench that I already have seen this team play. Number 6, Aaliyah Larry, she'll come in as a setter in the back row once the other setter comes out. Number 20, Mia Shear, and she'll come out. And then also number 22, Lily Beth Priggle, will come in as an outside hitter as well.
So Caruthersville starts at Bethune with the first serve. Priggle with the hit. Nice hit back to Priggle, up over the top. Back set, tip, and good save there by Caruthersville. Oh, really nice shot by Taryn Irby right there.
Nice. Caruthersville had scooted in too much. The volley play was several times that time, which just shows a lot of good play on both teams. And Caruthersville had just scooted up too much, and she was smart and found the spot.
Adams with the serve. Set up Irby once again. Gloria Farmer with the kill that time off the hands of Caruthersville and out, and it goes 2-0 Portageville.
I like Gloria Farmer. I've seen her. She can really put the ball down sometimes. She amazes me with her body size, how well she can spike that volleyball.
Riley Adams with the serve once again. Middle set and put away by Irby for the Bulldogs.
Slight overpass by Caruthersville. Caruthersville will use number 23, Naomi Northern. She is their main hitter right now on the front row.
Just dug over, set by Shear. Irby once again, nice look to the left side of the court.
So in order for Caruthersville to get back in this game, they cannot pass the ball tight on the net, and they're going to have to hit it right back at Portageville, make Portageville play some defense.
Once again, just as you talked about, that tight pass, a little overpassing there by too far for Caruthersville, and it's a 5-point lead for Caruthersville. For Portageville, Caruthersville will take a timeout. We will as well here. 5-0 Portageville in the first set. We are back at Portageville High School. We were talking while we were off there. The difference with Weddington and Smith out for Portageville, what do you see so far in that?
Well, I'm going to tell you, number 19 has Taryn Irby. She has really come in and done a great job. She has taken the place of one of those girls, and so is Priggle hitting right side right now. And Portageville is just taking care of business as we can see it. Number 11 again with Gloria Farmer as a sophomore coming in there. But Portageville is missing their height right now. The two girls that are gone are their height.
Adams once again with the serve. Hit. And a little long that time by Emma Baldwin, out of bounds, and 7-0 Portageville. Caruthersville's having a hard time getting any offense going, aren't they?
They are.
Adams once again. Nice deep serve. There's Northern, but a little bit long and out of bounds.
And right back to us.
And right back to us.
I think we're in a bad spot
I
tonight.
think we are too. I called basketball down here a number of years ago, and this is not a good spot to call basketball from either. It's you can catch one pretty quick. 8-0 Portageville here early. Long and out of bounds on the serve. So Caruthersville will get a point.
And Keegan Sanders has served 6 in a row there for them. And coming in as Briley Adams, I'm sorry. No, that was Briley Adams, yes. Good net play there by Caruthersville, number 23. I told you she was be your one.
It'll be great hustle by Caruthersville, but they can't get it back over the net. Another point for Portageville. Briley White, a sophomore, checked in for Caruthersville during that break. And Taryn Irby to serve. Goes deep middle. That's White. Nice hit there.
Back row attack is being used more and more in the high school setting we're seeing.
Nice save there by Farmer.
Roll off the net.
Shear with a nice save. Irby to Stone. Nice block there by Northern. And then into the net, and it'll go to Caruthersville. Just got a little too close to the net that time. Good back and forth, though, between the two teams right there.
Yes, and I love to see Portageville running something just a little bit faster. The Stone girl does a very good job in the front row. She carries some height with her. But now number 23 from Caruthersville, Naomi Northern, she is now in the back row, and I'm hoping that does not hurt Caruthersville as much. And a free ball sit back over.
And up. Nice move by Farmer there. White with the nice play off the net. Loose and on the point for Caruthersville. That was Katie Bethune involved in that, and a nice point for Caruthersville, and it's now 9-3 Portageville with the lead. Naomi Northern with her second serve. Into the net on Caruthersville, so the ball will go back to Portageville now. That set got a little bit close to the net that time. Once again. So we've got Elia Larry in the ball game, serving now. Just came in. Northern gets it over. Great save there by, and a fantastic kill by Gloria Farmer. Good save by Briley Adams and a nice finish by Farmer.
That was correct. It was just too short of a set. Caruthersville couldn't get out there. And number 15, Jemiah Bethune, she is doing a great job there in the middle, trying to keep up with them. For as short as she is, she has some really good jumping ability. And she was hanging with them a while ago, the best that she could.
And the one thing you can't teach size, can you? It's
cannot.
Tough, unfortunately. Larry with another serve. Up, tried to tip, and a double hit there. And it'll go back to Portageville. 13-3, Portageville with the lead.
And Katie Bethune had a really good idea, and it would have worked if it just would have been just a little bit more. Nice save by Caruthersville.
Sure was. Stone with the hit, off the hands and out. And Lainey Stone with the nice kill right there. And it's 14-3. Seems as if Portageville is really attacking the middle of the back on their serves.
They are. They're using that deep serve to their advantage right now.
There's Buttram, as you talked about. White out of bounds, and it'll belong to Caruthersville, I believe. So 14-4 now, Portageville with the lead here in this first set. Nice up to Stone again, and she missed that one, and it'll be a point for Caruthersville. That was just a little ill-timed, wasn't it?
Just a
little bit. Hughes with the serve. Goes left side and out of bounds, so it'll go back to Portageville after that point on the missed serve, and it'll be Gloria Farmer to serve for the Bulldogs. Back to the middle. Northern with it. Dug over and a little bit too wide there. Goes back to Portageville.
Aaliyah Leary on the last 2-1, they've aimed to her. She is their setter. So when she takes that first pass, someone else has to come in and take that second set. And the last 2-1s, she has just mispassed them.
Briley White with the ace to make it 15-7.
Uncharacteristic of Portageville to let one drop without someone actually going for it.
Save there, and just short of the net. Going to be by Lilybeth Priggle, and it'll be 15-8. So how much, as a coach, how much does it affect your rotations and everything when you have a couple of kids out?
Having one out does. I can't imagine having two. Went through that in COVID.
Right.
When I was coaching there at Kennett, every game we played, we had a whole new lineup due to COVID.
So
we
kids,
never had. And then our kids that year just adjusted very well. They got to where they were adjusting. It does take a little bit. You're used to playing by somebody every night in the same spot, and now there's someone different. It does take a little bit. But most of these girls play, and they can play their position. It's just going to throw them off for a little bit. They're going to have to figure that out. And Caruthersville right now is sending over on the second hit, not giving Portageville the 3 hits that Portageville is used to seeing. Portageville is used to seeing pass, set, hit right now, and Caruthersville is not giving that to them.
So that would, I would assume, throw the timing, your timing off and everything else a little bit.
Yes.
Set. Northern with the hit. Blocked. And that'll be outside of the net area, and it'll be a point to Portageville.
So now we're back into the very first starting rotation for Portageville. And this is where they want to be, with Farmer in the front row. Almost Farmer in the front row.
Right.
I'm sorry. One more rotation it will be. But they're in a good rotation here.
Shear with it. Northern with the hit. Point to Portageville. That set, though, once again, there's been 4 or 5 sets now awfully close to that net, probably closer than they'd prefer.
Yes. And Caruthersville's 23, she is trying.
Yeah, Northern is all over the floor for Caruthersville. You're
yes.
right. Good cross-court set.
And Portageville's just beating her to the top of it.
Just a little wide on the set there, and Priggle couldn't do anything with it, so it's out of bounds back to Caruthersville. Katie Bethune, who started the game serving, so they've rotated all the way around now. Irby, nice look that time by the sophomore to get it to the back left corner.
So I would say that Irby probably has 6 kills this game right now out of the 9 that we have. Maybe 5, and every one of them has been to the 1 position in the back. Good hit by Caruthersville's number 4.
Stone going to be long there from the back row hit. So if you're a coach, do you keep trying to feed Irby since she's been successful?
I would, and I would. She has been very successful, and I'd keep trying to do it. I've always been told ride the horse you came in on.
Right.
And that was a bad overpass by Portageville.
Yeah, absolutely correct. And a timeout by Portageville, and we'll take one as well. I think it's 19 for Portageville, 12 for Caruthersville. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more volleyball action. Back at Portageville High School. Portageville leads here in the first set, 19-12. We were talking about Taryn Irby hitting that back corner back there. So my question is, if you're Caruthersville coach, how do you defend that then?
Well, you need to shift your defense over that way or pull your block one. So, or pull your back right girl, just keep her back.
There's a big kill. Nice set, but a big kill by Gloria Farmer. She likes going across court, doesn't she?
She is good at that. Yeah. And it's not a super high set, so it means that the middle has a hard time getting out there to block it. They're not giving her enough time. Nice floater serve that dumped right and just dropped right in the middle.
And they've gone deep so much that I'm sure they were looking for that. And like you said, that little float in there was really, really nice. 21-12 now, Portageville.
Right.
Boy, just snuck it over, but that's good enough for a point. Taryn Irby's having a nice first set.
Yes, she is. She's coming in off of the JV squad and showing her what she can do. Probably look forward to for next year as well. Miscommunication.
Miscommunication there. They managed to dig it out, the serve out, but miscommunication at 23-12 now. 2 points from a win for the Bulldogs. Boy, Irby has found a hole now. Really nice serves.
Well, Caruthersville having a hard time. Who's going to get that? And they're going to have to figure that out here in between games.
And that's game point, or set point, 25-12. Portageville with the first set. We'll take a break here, hear from a couple of our sponsors, and be back with a few little statistics in the second game. You're watching high school volleyball on A-Corp Sports.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
What First State Community Bank means to me is it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
Back at Portageville High School, Portageville takes the first set, 25-12. Gentry, you've got a history here at Portageville. You started the program a number of years ago now. You're too young to have started it too many years ago, but so you know a lot about this program.
Yes, I do. I love this gym. I love this place. This was my first teaching job I ever had. So Portageville has a special place in my heart. When I was hired, there was no volleyball here. They had not had volleyball in over 20, 25 years. So they asked me to start a program, and I did the second year we were here. So in 1998 was when we brought back volleyball into this gym. And I now went that first year we won one set. I had every girl on the basketball team played volleyball. They could play basketball, but we struggled at volleyball. But I look now, it took them 15 years. They won their first district title. And ever since then, I'm looking here at this banner. They won in 13, 14, 14 and 15, 21, 22, 22, and 23. So I give Coach Barry Branscombe down there. He's calling lines in his pink shirt down there. And Coach Starnes here, all the congratulations and all the hard work. This program has really, really turned around.
Well, Portageville has got a lot going on athletically right now. I asked the coaches about that, and they were saying, they just got really 4 classes of really good athletes right now.
They do, and that doesn't come easy in a small school. And Portageville is still considered a small school.
Oh, absolutely it is. No
They're
question.
Still 2A.
Right, absolutely. So Shear with the serve. They're going back to that middle where they were successful in that first set and immediately with the point. And
so for Caruthersville right now, they're going to have to pass this serve. And what we're seeing is they are struggling passing a serve and getting a offensive hit off of it.
Shear. That is out and will be tied at 1. Just a service error.
Mm-hmm.
Bethune again to serve for the Tigers. Irby back to that corner once again and gets the kill. Taryn Irby with a number of kills tonight, all pretty much back to that left corner of the back.
And Caruthersville has to watch because they have Farmer and Irby in the front row. They don't know which one they're going to set. Either one of them produces a kill right now.
Briley Adams, that short serve once again. And you really hit on it there. Caruthersville is struggling so much with digging that out and making a pass out of that, aren't they? 3-0 Portageville. There's a little deeper, and they do get it up. Northern gets it. It will be in and it'll make it 3-2. Good play that time by Naomi Northern to get that down. As you said, she's their big hitter, really. She's their size, and she's their big hitter.
She is. We got a sub in for Caruthersville, 16 in for 3.
Yeah, Briley White comes in.
There's a nice pass by Stone.
And then Farmer with a nice kill. That cross court, once again, killed by Farmer. 4-2. She's sort of money when she gets it out there on that left side.
She is. And Caruthersville's block is just having a hard time getting out there. That short of a set out there doesn't give them that much time to get out there.
Irby with a nice dig. Shear with the nice block by Northern. Farmer once again with the kill. That's like we talked earlier. Feed the beast until they can't do it anymore.
That's right. And that got a rouse out of the fans here.
Yes, it did. Taryn Irby with the serve once again. Short in the middle. They dig it out this time. Just a little wide.
I don't really know what happened on that one. Who has the ball now?
I think Caruthersville does. I think that got over the net, and Portageville thought it was going to be in the net, I believe. 5-3 Portageville. Northern short on the serve.
So that has happened to Portageville a couple times. 1 or 2 times in the first set. The ball, they're just not quite knowing if it's coming over or not. I don't know what the deal is. That's uncharacteristic for them, too.
Well, again, is that a communication because you've got a couple of people out maybe and people maybe playing in different positions?
Possibly. And you can't give Portageville a free ball. That ball was out, though. And Jim's getting in the game.
That's right. So that was out. Priggle checked in. Lily Beth Priggle checked in, as well as Elia Larry, who is serving right now for Portageville. Set. To Farmer. Oh, nice little dunk over the top that time. Everybody looking for her to go to the right corner. Instead, dunks it over to the left.
Perfect spot. And right now playing middle is Haley Walker. And she's a sophomore, and she can jump really high too, but her height right now compared to the height on the other side
is just, it's tough. It's tough for her to play. That's exactly right. Fine serve right there by Elia Larry. All the way out into the hallway, but the 9-3 Portageville lead there on that ace.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Haley Walker's father graduated from here in Portageville. Good hustle.
Good hustle. Great hustle. Couldn't quite get it up, but really nice hustle that time by, I believe that is Price that's out there.
The score doesn't show Caruthersville's effort that they have. They have not died. They have not laid down. They are fighting for every ball. They're just not letting, things go by. It's not that they're not trying. Portageville is just being able to put the ball away.
Just out off the serve off the net. We go back to Portageville. And you're right. You see teams sometimes that when they get down like this, they sort of quit, but there's no quit in Caruthersville at all right now. Farmer with the serve, not able to be returned. It makes it 12-4.
I'm anxious to see where she goes now. Portageville is really good about spot serving. Anxious to see where she goes to.
To Northern. Into the net. It'll go to Portageville.
Yes.
So 13-4 Portageville with the lead. So far, they've sort of had their way, been able to oppose their will so far on Caruthersville. Nice short serve there by Farmer.
That's been the problem all night long.
When you talked about that spot serve sort of there, man, she really hit that. Sub comes in for Portageville. That's Molly Claire Price coming in, for Caruthersville, excuse me. And Kelly Hughes checking out. Really, the difference in the game has been serve return so far. I mean, Caruthersville has just not been able to serve return at all.
The Caruthersville coach is down there giving her passer, who is probably one of her better passers, and she's just struggling right now, giving her some information. And Lainey Stone with the kill. Good quick set for her.
16-4. Portageville leads. Now a set, but a little long once again. Good return back. Northern with it to Irby. Back set.
It's a little short.
Yep. Good job by Caruthersville there by White. Gets it over the outstretched hands of both Priggle and Stone. And
so that's the first good rally we've seen this whole set. The first really good back and forth rally that we've seen. Maybe Caruthersville's going to turn.
And there's a service ace by Briley White. After the kill, she gets the service point at 16-6. And a little wide.
So in this set right now, Caruthersville has had 3 serving errors. And so that's 3 points that we've just given to Portageville.
Right.
And when Coach goes back to look at this, I mean, it doesn't affect the game just right now, but in other games it does.
Well, and you just can't get back in a game when you're down when you're giving away service points either.
That's right.
Irby with the block.
And
Point.
Walker is just out high right there in the middle. Nice pass by Northern. And Northern goes for the down ball.
Nice. A little bit long out of bounds. A little long for Briley Adams there off the set. They'll make it 18-7.
And Farmer's just smiling because it went right through her hands. I think she thought she may have touched that one. I love the idea that Portageville has here, how they always do. They have adults to call the game, taking the pressure off the line judge, excuse me.
Yes. Nice block by Irby. She gets it back, and it is in. No, out, excuse me. Out, and it'll be 18-8. You're exactly right. To take it off the kids or anything, making those kind of calls, I agree with that.
And the two calling are coaches, have been assistant coaches. Miss Bidwell here on the left. She coached at Clarkton for several years. And then, of course, Coach Branscombe there.
Right, yeah.
Portageville trying to figure out which way they should go on service receive, and they got it worked out.
Off of Northern's hands, out of bounds. Point to Portageville. I believe we had Lisa Priggle check back in during that last break. Mia Shear to serve. Good save there by Stone. Shear just bumps it over. Just the set passes have not been where Caruthersville can really spike very well, have they?
That's right. They're too high right now for them. Some missed timings.
Oh, great save by Stone.
Shear. Nice, smart play.
Northern is really doing everything she can to try to keep Caruthersville in this game. Good hustle right there. 20-9 now. Shear with the set. And over by Irby. I think she would tell you that wasn't her prettiest hit, but got the job done.
That's right. So now we have Farmer back in the front row, and game on, I like to see her hit.
Yeah. Northern with it.
Northern's gave the middles a fight for it right now. Gave Irby all she kind of wants.
Yeah, you're exactly
handle.
right. You're exactly right. Yeah, it was a good contest right there. A little long that time by Farmer out of bounds, and it's 21-10. White checks back in for the Tigers. Good block that time by Northern.
It was 4 hits.
Okay.
The set was just a little low. She tried to push it to her left. It didn't ever get over, and it rolled on the tape, the top of the tape. Which, for those of you who don't know, that's called the top of the net. Where it says Portageville Volleyball running across, that's called the top of the tape.
There you go.
That was an awesome kill by number 19. She just happened to get there for Irby. Another kill.
Up and over.
Good pass by Priggle.
Stone with it. Good effort there by Caruthersville, but out of bounds, and a go back to Portageville. And Irby once again to serve. Coming up off of that JV, she's given her coaches something to think about, I think. She's played awfully well.
Yes.
And that's 24-11 now.
And she has others here sitting here waiting and being on the bench just in case.
Right.
And they're solid JV players as well.
Underneath the net. Nope. Take that back.
Game point.
Game point. Sorry about that, folks. It was game point. So 25-11 in this one. Portageville goes up by 2-0. We'll take a break and be back here on the A-Corp Sports Network.
What First State Community Bank means to me is it says it in its name, community.
We're family. We care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Back at Portageville High School, Portageville leads 2-0 here in this volleyball match. We were discussing the bear on the bench for Portageville. Tell me about that.
So a lot of teams, especially you see it in club teams, in high school some, but a lot in colleges too, they'll have some type of good luck charm. And so this is Portageville's good luck charm.
Okay.
And it looks like it's a tie-dye frog with wings on that has some outfit on, we don't know, and some high heels. And there she's waving at us. and it has been a good luck charm for them considering their record right now and winning the conference or winning the Clearwater tournament. So Portageville spent about 30 seconds in the timeout, and the girls are relaxed here, just enjoying themselves right now for Portageville. Caruthersville's coach is taking her full 3 minutes, and she's going to use it, talking about our girls, trying to help them and keep them motivated and keep them up.
I had girls who played basketball, and the thing was always for the girl. It seems like for girls to play good, they have to have fun. For boys to have fun, they have to play good. You know, and it's and Portageville is obviously having a whole lot of fun right here. So, just a reminder that we've got some more volleyball action tomorrow night from Sykeston. It'll be the Sykeston Bulldogs and the Dexter Bearcats tomorrow night, and then Friday night we've got under the lights at Portageville High School as the Bulldogs will host the Charleston Blue Jays. So 2 get more athletic events this week on the A-Corp Sports Network.
And just like you said, Jim, Portageville having a great run in football right now and in volleyball. For a small school, this is good. And I don't know anything yet about their basketball program coming up this year for girls or boys, but they're always competitive.
Yes.
And baseball just came off of a state run at the state tournament too. So I know they're looking forward to another successful year. It sounds like Portageville in all their sports has had or will have some success this year, and that always makes for a fun year for the kids.
Yeah, I get a call one of the Portageville football games later in the season. I think Portageville New Madrid, which should be a dandy. Portageville, they've got a lot going on. Their basketball team is going to be pretty good as well, I think. So,
yes. So Caruthersville starts here with the serve, and in order for this, I think Portageville on serves only missed 1 last set, and Caruthersville missed 3. So let's hope Caruthersville comes out a little stronger, and they do.
And they do. Serve right off the bat, and it's a point for Caruthersville, their first lead, I believe, of the night.
That ball just barely glided past that 10-foot line. So anything with a serve that goes past the 10-foot line on the serve receive side, just past that line is kind of harder to pass. Most serves go into the middle.
Irby gets it over, but Caruthersville manages it, and Northern knocks it back over. To Priggle. Nice pass. Back set. Irby with it, nice to the back left corner, but a really good volley back and forth right there, but boy, nice finish by Irby.
Right. Caruthersville just gave 2 free balls to Portageville, and the last one just proved to be too much.
Really nice serve by Briley Adams right there.
That 10-foot line.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, she just about laid it on there. That was very, very nice. 2-1 Portageville. Once again, a little short. Trickles over, and then Northern gets it and knocks it down. Wasn't the greatest of passes, but Naomi Northern took care of it, knocked it down, and we're tied at 2.
That was a misplay on Portageville.
Buttram checks in. Strawn checks out for the Tigers. Short into the net. Another missed serve there, and as we talked about earlier, you just can't, against good teams, you just can't do that.
Irby back to serve for Portageville.
Pass up, back to Farmer, gets it back.
She didn't even hit that one yet.
No, she did not.
Let's see what she does. Oh, with Stone.
Stone. Off deep, out of bounds, and we're tied at 3.
And Stone knows it. She's hitting her head, and she knows, I know. I got to snap. I got to go follow through.
Yeah, got to get on top of it, don't you?
She knows. She's a senior. Stone has actually been playing varsity since she's been a freshman. So her freshman year, I know they struggled really tight. That was a really hard year. They lost everything the year before, and so she was playing her freshman year on varsity, and I'm so tickled for these girls that are seniors to have this good year.
Yeah, it makes all that hard work pay off after all those years. Stone with it, cross court. Good dig by Caruthersville. Nice save by Shear. And then miscommunication by Caruthersville, and Portageville gets the point.
And Shear does a great job out here. running the setter position, especially as a sophomore coming in here. She does a great job. She looks on the court. She looks older than she is.
Yes.
Her skill, her volleyball IQ.
Pass too close to the net. Another point for Portageville. And when you look down the roster of Portageville, 1, 2, 3, 4 seniors. Of course, one of those sick tonight. But, Portageville's going to be strong for the next couple years in volleyball, no question.
Yes.
Over to Irby. Then to Stone, and this time Stone knocks it down nicely, and it's out of bounds off of Caruthersville.
She got on top of that one that time.
Absolutely.
She did her job.
Eli Larry to serve here for the Bulldogs. Irby to Larry and then to Farmer. Off of the hands of Caruthersville and out of bounds. Larry serves a little, almost a knuckleball, it looks like, as she serves it, and that's a tough one to defend, I would think.
Yes.
7-4 Portageville. Goes left this time. And out of bounds off of Caruthersville. She's gone down the middle, and all of a sudden she goes left, and it just sort of takes everybody by surprise a little bit.
It does. Let's see where Leah goes this time. Oh, in the net.
Into the net.
Her mama's going to get me.
Yep.
I coached her mother.
My wife's a retired teacher. When you get that, I had your mom or whatever. You start to makes you feel a little bit older, doesn't it?
It really does. This game is 8-6, 2-point lead for Portageville. Portageville needs to step it up.
Volleyed over.
That was a good middle hit for the Walker.
Yes, it was.
Considering she had to go over that block.
Right.
She did her job.
Absolutely. Good job there. Point for Portageville. Farmer to serve. Buttram with a nice hit. Great save by Northern. Just not quite enough to be able to get it over. Good hustle by the Tigers that time, just couldn't quite get it over the net.
And it's like Caruthersville does some really good things, and then it's just something silly or something miscommunication that happens, and like it hit the ceiling.
Right, right. So 11-6.
But they're still fighting.
Yes, the one thing I really admire in them, they've not given up by any stretch of the imagination. Just off the hands and out of bounds. So what causes that when you to miss that to the side like that?
So, for instance, her right there, all she did was when the ball was coming over, when did she decide to pass it? She decided to move her hands and her whole arm. And so when she moved her arm with it, it went with it as well. The ball goes that whichever way your arm went is which way the ball's going to go.
Gotcha.
So she's moving while she's passing. And for volleyball service receive, you have to stay put. We call it pass and hold.
So you've got to get your feet there and then be put set when you hit. Okay.
You can't be moving a whole lot when that pass comes to you because any movement of your arms, it's going to go off.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. 12-6. Portageville's doubled up Caruthersville here in this third set so far.
Caruthersville's first time out. I don't think everybody was just about ready for that one just yet.
Yeah, that was pretty quick, sort of a quick whistle there to get it going.
And Northern wasn't just quite ready for it.
13-6. Service ace there, and it'll be 14-6.
I don't even know what happened on
I
that
don't either. I'm not sure.
Couldn't see.
Block off of the hands of Priggle and out of bounds to go back to Caruthersville. Good hit that time. I believe that was maybe Emma Baldwin with the hit.
Yes.
Good hit from the far side. I believe that was Adams with the hit over there for the Bulldogs.
And for her height, she gets up as well.
She does. She jumps well.
Stone
Nice.
is back to serve. Nice serve.
Northern does get it over. Then to Priggle. Off of Caruthersville and out of bounds. It's not always about how hard you hit it, is it?
No.
Sometimes placement is as important as speed.
We saw that last night with Gideon and Advance. Gideon was outsized, and they were so smart at where they placed the ball. Everything was, especially in that first set.
Nice block.
I thought that was almost 4 hits, but I'm far away from it.
Right.
Portageville does send their third hits over very aggressively, making it more of a challenge for Caruthersville. They're not sending many free balls over. Every third hit is trying to come over at a hit or anything to make it just more difficult to return it. Long and out.
That's sort of been the difference in the game, in it. That and the lack, maybe for lack of better terminology, of Caruthersville of passing. That's sort of been the real difference in the game, hasn't it?
Yes.
Out 19-7 now, Portageville.
Caruthersville has really struggled with service receive. That's what it's called. Passing the serve.
Yep. Nice save. Just a miss there by Farmer. Nice hustle, though, in that play by Elia Larry there to get on the floor after one and then get back up to be able to set it. Nice serve by Haley Walker.
She got the ball up, over Priggle. That was interesting.
That was.
Good rally
Really
from
good,
both teams.
Good rally from both teams. Great hustle there, as you said, to get that up over Priggle. So 20-8. And Mia Shear to serve for the Bulldogs. Just short of the net.
That's 2 missed serves for her. This set, I think.
Bethune to serve for the Tigers. Shear with the set. And a nice block by Northern. Knocked it right back down to the floor, and a good point for Caruthersville.
Caruthersville needed that. That was perfect.
Hey, you couldn't draw up a block much better than that, could you? Up and over. They get it to Northern. Sheer back set. Northern with it once again. Good volley this time.
Good save by their setter. When the pass wasn't right, and good block.
And then a nice recovery by Northern. Back set, up and and good point. Excellent point by both teams right there.
That was the best rally of the night, I think we just saw.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great hustle by both teams. Adams with the serve. Set, an outside hit.
Ball was out.
Oh. So that'll go back to Caruthersville. One of the few times that time we saw just an easy return over by Portageville, as you mentioned earlier, not a hit that time.
Not a hit. They gave a free ball.
Yeah. Farmer knocks it over. Good set to Northern. And she misses that time, and it's 22-11. Up, Northern left-handed, gets it down, 22-12. Here in the third set. Portageville with the won the first two. Nice serve that time by Northern from the back row. Prickle couldn't get to it. Another point for the Tigers.
So Caruthersville making a small run here, or hopefully a good run. They got one of their better servers in the back row right now.
Little miscommunication there by the Tigers. Makes it 23-13.
And that was really truly a missed pass for Portageville that Caruthersville should have gained a point on.
Yes. Northern from the back row, a little bit long, and we're at match point at 24-13. So Portageville looks like they come back, and Thursday night they take on Oran, it looks like.
They travel to Oran.
Stone with it, and that's going to be the match. 25-13 in this one. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the scoring and some statistics in just a moment here on the A-Corp Sports Network.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagrow 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
Gold beer, pork steak, fast break, the best chicken in the whole state. Fast break, whoop doggies, I think I need a fast break. All right.
Fast Break in Bernie, Missouri. Fresh food, lottery, gas, and more.
Fast break.
We are back at Portageville High School, where the Bulldogs have just taken a 3-0 set match victory over the Caruthersville Tigers. And Gentry, the numbers sort of bear out that it was a fairly easy night for the Bulldogs.
It was. When we look at what I kept, I just keep who just kills, and I probably have missed a few, but roundabout, Portageville had 24 kills on the night versus Caruthersville 7. And Caruthersville struggled on service receive. Portageville gained a lot of points off of service receive, and those are some hard things that a team has to work on. Those are just some things, and maybe they are seeing some harder serving here as well. Anything and everything that can happen just did not happen very well for Caruthersville tonight, especially after coming off those 4 wins. But Caruthersville does come off tomorrow, and they do. They're at North Pemiscot at 4:30, and then on Thursday they are at Deering at 6. So those will be some good games and possibly some good wins for them. Portageville is going to Orion tomorrow, and then next week they have a busy schedule with Sykeston at home, New Madrid County Central, which probably should be a very good a very good rivalry because they're both New Madrid County schools.
Absolutely.
Just right up the road.
Right.
And things like that. And then a tough one, which I would hope to see the end of that week on Thursday, is Bernie at home. There'll be a lot of blue in the gym that night.
That's for sure. That is for sure. So if you're Portageville after the night, what would you come into if you had practice tomorrow? What would you come in and work on?
Portageville, I'm thinking, I don't know. They do a lot of things well. They really do. And I think it would depend upon if their other two girls are back. If the other two girls are not back, then they're going to need to work on letting these girls play and practice a little bit with each other so they get familiar with each other. The girls that did not, there were a couple times I noticed in the first set that they were thinking they were out of rotation. They were not. Those are the things that happen when you have someone come out that you're used to being there. So I think just a little bit of that. And the other thing I think they need to work on possibly is their setter taking that first hit. They seem to still struggle with getting a good hit when their setter takes the first one and then there's no one there to take the second hit. Things like that. But besides that, Jim, it was a good night. If you were a Bulldog, if you were a Tiger, I will say I would not hold my head down. They did not give up, and I liked their energy. I liked how their coach conducts herself, and she conducts this team very well.
Yep, I would agree with that. Lots of great energy from the Tigers. So it was 25-12, 25-11, 25-13 for the Bulldogs tonight. A 3-set win. Just a reminder, we'll be on tomorrow night from Sykeston. It'll be the Sykeston Bulldogs and the Dexter Bearcats tomorrow night. I think that's around 6:30 or so. And then Friday night, we'll be back in Portageville, actually, as the Portageville Bulldog football team hosts the Charleston Blue Jays on Friday night. Any final thoughts?
No, I enjoyed it as always, and I look forward to doing some more games with you.
All right. Well, for Gentry Vansel, this is Jim Riker saying good night and God bless from Portageville, Missouri.